see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Look, so G, tell why everybody's trying to plan to play me during the time frame. I said, look, I go hunt, but I am free to after 2 o'clock. Then once 2 hits, I ain't gonna be free again to about 6. Hopefully, I get this next deer, because this next deer is what y'all's coming from, G.
So Arizona's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking to scramble.
Ooh.
On that run, defense played it well.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time,
Tonight.
nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete.
G, what y'all have for dinner?
You can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down coming up. Give to the back.
You say it is in the regular season already?
And you know, when we talk about great third down defense,
I ain't pressing nothing, boy.
stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Gets it out quickly.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lost the fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hunter. Oh, what continues to fight for yards. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Rushes on him, and the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. From the gun, looking for a man. Immediately fires to the middle. And they swarm him under.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end route.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
So, is it preseason still or regular season?
Wants to throw it. They're working that left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him slow.
Yeah, we're full of energy. So, G, what do y'all have for dinner?
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Pulls it in, it's Norton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Hey, what y'all have for dinner, my guy?
They have their guys ready to go, and this is
What
what
y'all
you
have for
call
dinner?
firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score Arizona 14, Kentucky 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
Oh, nice. So I wonder, did they advance it to the regular season?
From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've made 30 third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Harmon. Hits the accelerator to the right. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch.
What?
For DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead.
In a little bit.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 45. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Gets it to him on the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And he added the extra point.
The screen game is such a big part of his offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second. And the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Now on the option front. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Warren. This freshman makes the stop. Short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Pressure coming. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He's looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense
So,
was...
are you doing your training camp?
And the Wildcats with a
Are you doing your training camp?
after the loss on the last play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
There's probably a lot of people
Shit.
wondering now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover.
Wide open spaces. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Wilcox. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Back to throw. It's Boley. Fakes to grab. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come
Daddy
out
wants
to
a
the
hug.
25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense.
Daddy, me and Nana want a hug. Daddy, I want a hug.
One of their own, a chance here to tie the game.
You're not getting up here.
Plenty of time to work.
I know.
I know. They take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And this will be incomplete.
Go on, play.
And this defense, we know they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Arizona runs out the punt team. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass, using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for... Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 32. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Inside the 30. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. He wants it all. Touchdown, Kentucky! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And right down the middle. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner is stopped.
She's sleeping.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll give it to the back. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Thanks for that halftime report,
Oh,
Kevin.
can you get what's the animals and the numbers and the sounds? Please. Like, what's blue at the back of it and white at the front. They can get that tablet. Please.
Be careful.
Not this tablet. The other tablet.
No doubt, everything they're
I'll get in a second.
piling up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Finds it. For 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just knowing.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're not on the same page there. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see.
There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Boley. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the ground with the back. He's in open space downfield.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rivers. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit.
Wide in the seam, wide open.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback.
He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Dead center perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 17 over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39. A pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. The lone back's got it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. They get to him as he throws. An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. With a first down in the final period. They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. You can score a touchdown. This thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Let's go! They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wideout trying to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on the line, it's really nice.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona has it back. The offense
Still there, G?
bear down. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Great place to start for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Bringing it, headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in week 9.
All right, I'm coming. Give me 1 second. I'll give you 2. Chill out.
Coming out with it, it's
Nothing's right there for you to catch your foot on.
Tries to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news
You're
about
right.
this drive, Jesse, it
This
can't
is your
get worse
left.
than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help
Right
your
here.
quarterback turn the page
Yeah, you
is
gotta
just
bump.
find an easy completion here and let him get back in the game.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he broke one tackle on the way to
There.
a solid pickup there.
Go.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a
You
push
big
up front,
baby.
and get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Rivers. Finds a man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Warren. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Punch it out of the air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at
Hello.
the 34-yard line.
Wrapping up this game. I got 3 folding clothes. I got to do to put up my basket. My clothes. After this one, then I'm gonna run quick another one real quick before we have to leave. I have to actually leave. I have to leave. Wait, go to the woods. You're in a better mood now. You got your head. Why you say a little bit? What is it? It's what? Just chilling. But why you? What's it? What? Hold on. Be a little munch.
Really?
You being a munch?
Do what?
Nothing.
What, sir?
Don't you what, sir, me?
What, sir?
Don't you do that shit. Here you go with that shit.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Kentucky has it back in the big blue offense, takes the field.
Yeah.
Firmly in control of this.
He thought you were Tater. I said, that's not Tater. I said, that's Boxer. He's like, oh, yeah. That's why she was like Tater. I said, well, yeah.
He would have figured it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's playing in his room.
Being good
For now.
Halfway through.
And as he throws, and this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. This is what you're looking for when you have the better.